It's only the second time they've been up here, so I'm going to let them stay up here until they get kind of real antsy, and then I'm going to take them back, because I want to keep this a real positive experience for them. So, who knows anything about llamas? Say it again? They spit. That's exactly what I was looking for. That's what they're kind of known for, right? They normally do not spit unless they feel threatened or over food. So I knew better than to bring food up here, because one of them would be spitting on the other one, and I would get caught in the crossfire, and it doesn't smell real good. Because it's not really spit, it's actually vomit. Yeah, I know, right? Like, what? Are you kidding? Yeah, so you'll notice that one of my llamas is really clean and the other one is not. There's a reason for that too. They like to take dirt baths because A, it prevents parasites, but B, it's also a way to cool down. So Cooper always looks like this, whether I brush him or not. This is Cooper. Coco doesn't care about doing that, so she normally stays a lot cooler than Cooper. These guys were domesticated about 4,000 years ago, and they were used to carry goods. Llama can carry a third of their body weight. If you go over that third, they're going to let you know. They're going to stop and lay down and be like, yeah, this is too much, I'm not carrying it. But they're very strong. Even though those legs are skinny, they're super strong. So these days, a lot of people use them here in Texas as well as the rest of the United States. Guard animals. They have this like instinct to protect. So they'll put them in with their herds, and these guys will protect whatever they have. They're also being used this day and age for therapy animals. Did you guys know that? Yeah, it's nothing unusual for you to see a llama in the hospital going to visit people that are sick, which is really cool. They have the mentality, they get asked what's the difference between llamas and alpacas. Here's the big difference. Other than size, alpacas are much stronger or smaller. These guys get up to 500 pounds when they're full grown. They don't get full grown until they're 5 years old. So you can see these guys have a lot of growing to do. They're only a little over a year old. But they have the mentality of a dog. Alpacas kind of have the mentality of a cat. They can't talk to them. So that's the main difference with them. These guys are really whoa. So she just noticed you guys are out there. These guys are very curious. She's looking at you guys. He's looking at you guys like, what are we doing? What are these people here for? But you will see both of these guys in our show. We have shows at 5:45 and again at 8:30 tonight. Who has seen our show before? What'd you think?
We love it. We've watched it several times now.
You'll see how we have a big crowd here, and I asked you anyway if you liked it or not, because nobody ever says, ooh, yuck. Everybody loves the show. There's something for everybody in this show. Amazing cast, so talented, singing and dancing. We have puppets, which the kids tend to love, and then of course we have the live animals. So these guys are in the camel family, but you'll notice they do not have humps like a camel, but they are closely related. We have these guys at the show. We have, can you guys guess what else we may or may not have? Say it again? Donkeys, we do. We have many donkeys. Very good guess. What else? We do have camels, yes. We have 3 live camels, the wise men that come out, or I should say wise women. I'm the purple one, by the way, with the beard and mustache and the whole 9 yards. And then my friend is the red one. She's a Shih Tzu. So we have 2 wise women and 1 wise man. But we do have camels, we have sheep, we have goats. It's a whole lot of fun, guys. Shows today are 5:45 and again at 8:30. You can come in 30 minutes prior to showtime, sit down and hang out, get nice and comfy and maybe cool off a little bit. It's kind of warm today. Doesn't feel like Christmas, does it? Even for South Texas. But anyway, you can come in and cool off and just sit and listen to music and wait for the show to start. I always tell people you should come to the 5:30 show because you might want to come back to the 8:30. We have birds too. Yeah. The birds. Yeah, we have a flock of birds. What's your question? So these guys belong to a family that they do mobile petting zoos year round. They don't live here on the premises. They live in Meridian. So they're part of that. You come around here and let them see your beautiful face. Thank you. Stop when it flies. So that's what they do. All of our herd, except for the camels live in Fight Creek at a place out there with the famous animal. So yeah, that's the number 10.
They don't have
to work a whole lot. Any other questions? Hi guys. Hi campers. You guys have any other questions for me? You guys are gonna let me get off this easy. No? Questions about the show?
Yeah.
What's your question?
How do you teach them the tricks?
How do we teach them? That's a good question too. How do we train? So here at SeaWorld, we only train with positive reinforcement. You know what that means?
What?
That means if we ask an animal to do something and they do it, we reward them. If they don't do it, we don't do anything. So after a while, the animal's going to learn, hey, they asked me to do this. If I do it, I'm going to get rewarded. Go ahead.
How do they talk during the show?
How do they what?
How do they talk like in the movie?
How do they talk? These guys don't talk. They just stand still on stage. When they do talk, though, it's a really cute humming noise that they have to communicate with. It's really cute. Yes, ma'am?
What is it like to train the birds?
The birds. I love that question. So I was actually a part of that whole training team when we trained the birds 4 years ago. They were not trained at all. We brought them here and we had them in a very large kennel and this far from where they land after they fly across the audience, right? So we put food in this box here and they literally walked from the kennel they were in to that box. And then we moved it back a little bit and they did it. And we moved it back a little bit and they did it. And before we knew it, we had them at the very back of the stage and then they started flying. So that's how we train them. It's called approximation. It basically means small baby steps. And that's how we train. That's how we train all of our animals here. Good question. What else you got?
About the birds, in the shows that I've seen so far this year, I don't know if it's the same bird, but one is not making it into the box on the first try. And last night one just went for circles.
I would love to tell you that we train that behavior. We train one to stay out and fly around. But no. That one left the box in the back late, if it's the same show I'm thinking about. So he was a little late coming out. And so then when he got out, he was like, where are my friends? And then when he realized they were in there, he went ahead and went too.
That was fun.
Yeah. Just like, I mean, working with animals, it's not always like you want it to be. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a real baby in the store?
We don't. It's not real, but it looks real. I've never gotten that question. I love that question. Did you hear her? She wanted to know if we use a real baby in the show. That's what I was like, no, but it looks real. But it doesn't cry because it's not real, so it works. Hi guys. Hello. Who else? What you got for me?
What other animals do you have?
What other animals? We have camels, we have sheep, we have goats, we have donkeys, we have the llamas, and then we have birds.
Are the birds like parrots or what?
No, they're not. They're actually pigeons. They're white pigeons.
Oh.
I wouldn't tell you doves because that's what's in the Bible, but they're not doves. Yes, ma'am.
How old are the llamas?
The llamas are about 1 year and 3 months now. So they're very small. Next year if you come back, they might be up to here because they can get 6 feet tall. Yes, ma'am.
What are their names?
So this is Cooper, and then this one back here with the 4 black socks is Coco. You guys like them? They're cute, aren't they? Yes, ma'am. What? We don't do pets with them. They don't really like to be touched that much, but thank you for asking. She's just looking to see what kind of food y'all might have.
They're so cute, right?
Tell me again. Can you hear her? Tell her and she'll tell me what your big do they get? So when he's done growing, his head will be up here. And they can get up to 500 pounds easily. That's why we're trying to train them now to come up here and enjoy it. Yes, ma'am. We have one boy. Coco is the girl. Riz the boy. What? What? Your mom works here? Who is your mom? I know your mom. You look just like her. I love your mom. She's so sweet. Go ahead. Oh no, she forgot. That's all right. I forget things too. Any other questions? One really cool thing about them is they have one spot where they'll use the bathroom. It's called a potty pile. And their poop does not smell. So I fed them before I brought them up here, so I'm going to take them back down there in a few minutes so they can use their potty pile. Go ahead.
Is there some, hay on there?
They can. They sure can. Absolutely. Yeah, she's not yet. She's kind of still a baby. Any questions over here?
Yeah. Okay, you want to keep walking close to the penguin?
What's your question? You want to think about it a little bit? I gotta think. That's okay. So again, guys, our show 5:45 and 8:30. I always want to make it at 5:30. Please come see us. I'll be the purple wise man with the beard and the mustache, the whole 9 yards. So wave at me. If you see me, I'll try to wave back. Emily's daughter. Any other questions though before I take them back?
Any other questions?
No? Great questions, everyone. You guys want to go back? Thank you. Thanks for stopping